All three red robots moving to get the leave point for autonomous period. Meanwhile, 868 goes back to try and score a coral on L4, and they do, in fact, make it. That is the end of the autonomous period. And now the student drivers are going to take over. We have 3559 going over to the red side. They might be playing some defense, which is a strategy less common than not, but it is effective. 868 scoring in the barge with an algae. 10-0-21 scoring on L3, which is going to get them 4 points. 51-88 going to grab an algae off of the reef, which is going to make it easier for their teammates to help them score, as well as potentially scoring those algae for some teams. Some teams just choose to take them straight off, as their main strategy is going to be more oriented towards getting coral onto the reef. Other robots are going to choose to score those in the barge. It just depends on what the team chooses to specialize in. Team 868 going grabbing a coral from the coral station on the red side. Their human player stage with a couple more corals to push it out through the slots in the back of the coral station. 292 also waiting for a coral. They have a long tube-like structure on the end of their elevator, which allows them to position their robot really well. They have funnels on either end so that the coral can go in either end, which makes their robot more versatile. Team 5484 has that little arm on their robot, which allows them to pluck algae off of the reef, and they just deposited a coral onto L3. 3559 over in the barge zone. Some robots will choose to go over there early to ensure that they can secure those points for the end game. 5188 hanging out. Unfortunately, they have a coral stuck in their robot, but their teammate 10-0-21 is still in the game. 5484 and 292 are collecting more coral to help keep up, as they are at 84 on the Red Alliance to 60 on the Blue Alliance with only 20 seconds left in the match. You're going to hear that sonar ping, which means that we are going to have teams start to either attempt climbing or stay out and make some last-minute scoring. It all depends on what the team strategized about in the queue and before the match. We have the Red Alliance team starting to make their way over to the barge zone, along with 5188 doing the same, and their team members 3559 are in that zone. 868 just got up at the last second. We have the end of the match, 79. .292 moving up in rank. 868 and 5484 staying in their spots within the top 8. 5 ranking points for the Red Alliance. Congratulations to the Red Alliance.